with a wish for all beings to be free, free of the contraction and constriction of held belief systems and thought patterns, free of our automatic reactivity of held emotional patterns, and free of our distorted perceptions. I will always go for refuge to alive, vibrant, radiant, spacious awareness until awareness is ongoing, like the flow of a river. Enthused by wisdom and compassion, today in the presence of all Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, of any lineage and time, or none, I generate the mind for full awakening, for the benefit of all beings. As long as space remains, as long as beings remain, may I manifest in such a way to ease and dispel the miseries in the universe. Just had it arise in that saying. Let me see how the words go. I will always go to refuge. I will always go for refuge too. And right in the middle of it, something shifted, and I realized the words might be more like, I will always go for refuge as. Yeah. My little eye does not always allow that open awareness. Anyway, I think that's enough words. I'll leave that just as it arose. Okay, so today, may I also just 1 second change a quote. I made in another group, but I want to make sure to correct it. And some of you are in that other group, that new thoughts, feelings, and perceptions group. I quoted Maya Angelou with her interview with Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey asking her, if you had one word to describe God, because she talks a lot, Maya Angelou, about God and prayer and that. Oprah Winfrey asked her, if you had one word to describe God, what would you use? And I misquoted this in group, and I just want to fix it all over the place. The word that she was quiet for a minute, and she said, all. She went on to the next. So not inside, outside, not, they're basically, in a sense, Dharmakaya, no duality, utter openness, which I thought was very interesting, touched me a lot. And then she said, Oprah Winfrey asked her, what do you think happens when you die? Maya Angelou answered, "Oh, I just returned to all. Not that I've ever been separate." Just thought that was very beautiful. So there, I amended my erroneous ways. So for today, Louis, not fair when you laugh so openly out loud. It makes me laugh too. That's fair. For a moment, however it arises, and this will be different for each of us. Perhaps for this moment, well, I guess I'm going to share this too. Uh, there's a friend of mine who went to teachings by in India with ongoing like a 6-year progressive teaching with Tai Situ. I'm not very good at names, Rinpoche. And at one point, he mostly taught uh, very specifically, very structured path, according to my friend. I wasn't there. Mostly focusing on Bodhisattva. And he told them, well, according to her, I think he started as, imagine, even though it's true, you can't see them. Imagine you are surrounded, utterly surrounded, like close, touching them. He didn't say touching almost. I don't know what he said, but this is what I interpreted her to say. Almost like being touched by almost an infinite number of beings. Not in a creepy way, not like there's a bunch of individuals like us staring at you or trying to do something with you. Not like that at all. Just an infinite number of beings. And you are never alone in the way we experience loneliness. I thought it was an interesting thing because the glimpses I've had, the times I've been lucky enough to fall into that kind of, I've only had the words for the experience as being best I can do, embraced, truly, almost like touch, embracer, and the act of embracing, the action of embracing, without any separation whatsoever. And so for him to say that, I kind of got some goosebumps, like, we all put stories on things. I kind of have put the story, it's all of the movement of life, interacting, never separate in any way. No doer, doing, or done separate from each other. So perhaps that's what he meant by infinite beings. Don't know. If that thought is uncomfortable as a thought, just poop, let it go where thoughts go. So today, as we call, excuse me, up a memory, or we just have the experience in this moment of let's put it this way today, of loving and being loved with no separation. So that we are the one experiencing love, perhaps openly in this minute, perhaps towards another being in this minute. That's the stimulus. We don't have to attach to it. Or we may feel that we are being loved in this moment by our teacher, by all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of all time, by our dog, our kitty, our child, baby. Makes no difference how we allow the indescribable arising of this experience to occur. Perhaps sometimes it will feel as though there is nothing but, no thing but love, not attached anywhere. Other times it may feel as though, oh boy, I better think about or try to feel the bodhisattvas today, the Buddhas, because I have nothing. We're always changing in every moment. Whatever it is in any moment that helps us to relax for a moment and experience a sensation of open-heartedness, of unrestricted, unbounded, unconditioned love. Maybe it's thinking of our puppy. Maybe it's some magnificent music, or a poem, or a picture, an artist's picture that cracks something open for us. A walk in the woods, a talk with a tree, the sound of the birds singing. And as we allow that, oh, wave, warmth, no description, to fill our heart. And I use the word allow because my experience is that is always present, that unnameable open-heartedness. But who among us doesn't automatically, by habit, hold our hearts somewhat closed? We use the lotus as an example, as a symbol. That somewhat closed in an instinctual effort to avoid being hurt. So for a moment, we're in a safe place. We can go through the visualization, if that is helpful for us, of the lotus of 1,000 petals made of light. In our heart chakra, which can often seem to be the place that openness starts. If in this moment or any moment you're practicing, the experience of what we're resting in may not have a location in your body that you notice at all. In that case, the lotus can be your entire form. Perhaps it doesn't have any location in your form. You can't sense it as being your body, your heart chakra. Then the lotus becomes everywhere. No limitation. Other days, our best intention will cause a little bit of warmth in our heart chakra. And we can allow that warmth to relax and open. As the lotus, as the vibrational sound, as we invite the mantra in, the sound of this very unlimited, unboundless, shiny, sparkly love, if you will, or the sensation. And as the lotus opens, we notice, or we hear, or we sense, feel the 6 syllables, seed syllables of the mantra. We'll say it together as we always do, or repeat after me. Syllable sitting on each of 6 inner petals. The 6 syllables arising wherever you experience them. Om, Ma, Ni, Pe, Me, Hum. Om Mani, Pe Me, Hum. Om Mani, Pe Me, Hum. Let's rest together for a little while with saying of the mantra. If you have a mala, highly suggested. Every time you say one of the mantra, you may move one of the beads, said to hold the energy of this open-hearted, non-dual, radiant aliveness. As we take a little time to say this, I'm going to mute myself. And I will suggest that we take the time to feel the vibration of sound, the vibration of the sound rising in our body, or perhaps that's not how it feels for you. There is a vibration of sound. And allow all your senses to open to that, how the sensation feels. Where do you hear the sound? Inside or outside? Where does it actually experientially feel like it starts? And where does it end? Let's just rest there. Let's say the mantra together for a bit. Or sing the mantra. As we sing that, and the inner six petals of the lotus start to turn. The colors all blending together, colors of light, representing all light. And as all the colors of light join together, merge together in this spinning, they become a natural, warm white light, not separate from the sound, not separate from the vibration of the universe. That white light in the lotus becomes rays of radiant white light. With the vibration, the sound of the mantra, riding those waves, permeating those waves. And it fills the lotus in our heart, body, with this experience until there are those petals are all filled with this white, warm light, vibrant, alive, sparkling, not static, full of movement, waves, sound, sensation. And yes, that fills the 1,000 petals. They all elongate into rays of this light, sound, sensation. which extend out into the universe with no limit. As far as your imagination reaches. These rays of light, sound, sensation, vibration reach into the past, perhaps the very practice that we do, and so many do, is what allowed Chenrezig to arise in the first place. Into the present, into the future, into time that is unimaginable to us. To the edge of the universe, beyond the universe, to a multiverse, into never time and space, all things, all beings, all form is arising and dissolving in this moment. Hard to hold on to that. Rays shine into the very tiniest of particles. Cells, your cells, virtual particles that pop up and disappear from our awareness. And our 1,000 rays touch 1,000 beings, manifesting form. And these rays, sound, vibration, light, allow 1,000 beings to relax, their hearts opening, lotus opening, the rays of light filling the heart of 1,000 beings, lotus, and naturally radiating out into the universe. So there are 1,000 rays of light. And we rest for a moment in the refuge of what is labeled Nirmanakaya, the interconnecting rays, sound, vibration. Touching and being touched by 1,000 beings, 1,000 beings. Resting in that refuge for a moment. And as this continues, thousand rays of light touching a thousand beings. Refilling your heart, your lotus. The rays of this pure radiant light, sound, vibration. And onward, touching, being touched, hearing, being heard. Until there are an infinite number of rays of light, sound, vibration. Touching an infinite number of beings. And there is no thing but radiant light, sound, vibration. Easier perhaps for us in this moment to hear more locally. Hearing the sound of the bird, sound of the creek, the sound of the wind. Feeling the constant movement in the universe. Until there is only light, sound, movement, vibration. No one to look at, hear, sense. No one to describe. No separation. Awareness. Simple, pure awareness. Our habit will be to try to grab our self-awareness back, to describe, to try to understand the moment by moment, in every moment, oops of separation. The original ignorance, which puts a separation between self-awareness and open awareness, between description of aliveness and experience of aliveness. It's okay. We do that. Let's rest back into unlimited open awareness.
You're muted, Jan.
Thanks, Nigel. Maybe that's enough words. I was just saying when Longdor Rinpoche used to say, look into your own eyes. I believe with experience what he meant was with this absolutely open, unlimited, spacious, alive, radiant awareness. Look into the eyes of what we sometimes experience as I. Look with open awareness into that self-awareness. Notice if there's anything there. Dedication today, and please do this quickly and remain, never mind. No need to ever end. Open awareness. Dedication feels today for me as a commitment to rest again and again. With relaxed and gentle openness into this indescribable all, not separate from all. Until organically there is no perceivable separation. Resting here, there is no need to grab anything. But simply to refrain from grabbing and allow whatever openness arises to expand infinitely as it naturally will into the entire universe, beyond the universe, past, present, future. No limit. May we have the courage not to grab and experience freshly in each moment. That which cannot be held, described, controlled, manipulated. No need. Enough words. Thank you all so much. It's a pleasure hanging out with you.
Thank you, Jan.